Macy Gordon Haywood cycles to school every day, navigating the footpaths from her home to school. But when Macy turns 12 in just a few months' time, she will be forced off the footpaths and onto the busy peak-hour roads, with New South Wales law prohibiting anyone over the age of 12 from riding on the footpath. Her father, Callum Gordon, a cyclist himself, knows the dangers of riding a bike on the road and says he wants to see the law changed. "My children are increasingly cycling, and for me that's great for many reasons," he said. "My daughter is going to be 12 fairly soon. I became aware of this law that once kids reach 12, they have to go onto the road. It's crazy." Mr. Gordon has started an online petition calling on the government to reconsider the current laws, which will force Macy to cycle on the road as soon as she turns 12. According to statistics from the Transport for New South Wales' Centre for Road Safety, 4 cyclists have been killed on New South Wales roads this year. Mr. Gordon said the law was putting young children in danger by forcing them to use busy and often dangerous roads. "We're quite fortunate we live close to the school, but we're talking about peak time traffic," he said. "A lot of the kids walk, cycle or scooter to school. Some of them are quite small. I have talked to other parents about it at the school and no one realized this was the law. I want my kids to follow the law, but I have made it clear I want them on the footpath." Mr. Gordon said he wanted the law changed to allow everyone to use the footpath if they wished. "Personally, I would like everyone to be able to cycle on the footpath," he said. "I am aware it becomes a difficult debate with adults going fast. I would hope people would be sensible. It does mean you can do 40 kilometers per hour. In all states in Australia except New South Wales and Victoria, bike riders of any age can ride on a footpath unless it is otherwise indicated." A spokesman for Transport for New South Wales said there was currently no plans to amend the rules prohibiting 12-year-olds from riding on the footpath, and that they were instead looking at different solutions including shared paths and bike lanes. "Footpaths are predominantly designed for the use and safety of pedestrians," they said. "While there are only a small number of recorded crashes between bicycles and pedestrians each year, nevertheless it is the pedestrian who is generally at a greater risk of serious injury." Bicycle Network Chief Executive Craig Richards said the current laws were making it harder for young people to get out and exercise on their bikes. "Not letting anyone older than 12 ride on a footpath can stop people from riding, especially those who are less experienced on a bike," he said. "If you're a secondary school student who wants to start riding to school, it can be very daunting when you have to start on the road." Amy Gillette Foundation CEO Phoebe Dunn said their organization was fully supportive of any changes to the law, saying the current age limit seemed arbitrary. "The current age limit on riding on the footpath appears arbitrary and, in the absence of separated infrastructure and other safety measures, does not support cycling participation," she said. "Fear about safety is the #1 barrier to cycling participation. Requiring children aged 12 and over to cycle on the road does nothing to alleviate that barrier, and there does not appear to be any sound basis for such limits."